Alright, boys and girls, I'm here today to show you a way where you can not only save exotics, but also save exotics for the exact armor type that you want, essentially avoiding any terrible loss sector that you don't want to do because it happens to be the exotic type you want, but it's just annoying loss sector, also known as the entirety of the moon. So, let's get started with how to save exotics. First thing you need is an inventory that is completely full. Mine is not full currently because I'm going to be showing you guys an example today. But you want all these 10 engram slots to be full, and then you need to go farm lost sectors for exotics. For example, today, the lost sector, at least for the next 15 minutes, is on Nessus, right here in the Conflux. Note that it says exotic leg armor drops on there. It's going to matter. So, what you would normally do is, you go into that lost sector, Legend or Master, does not matter, have all your engrams full right here, and then once you get your reward in the lost sector and you happen to get an exotic, it'll automatically go to your postmaster, like you see on the screen right here. So what's going to happen here is that you can store all your exotics in here going into the next season and prep them for getting the new armor drops for that season. However, you can also do this to bypass the whole system of, oh, it's a lost sector I want, but it's a crappy lost sector, I'm not going to do it, system going on right now. So let's say it's the moon, right? Let's pretend it is legs today, but instead of the confluxes on Nessus, it's like any of them on the moon that you absolutely hate, especially like, let's say K1 Revelations. That one's terrible. All right, let's say it's there and it's legs today. You want legs, but you don't want to do this abomination of a lost sector, right? Well, let's say you had a rainy day fund and you had a couple of exotics saved in your post from the strat that I just mentioned. Now, what happens is, because it's leg day in lost sectors, specifically lost sectors, by the way, you would just need to open this exotic that you see on screen right here, and it will give you legs guaranteed. So one more time before I open it. The lost sector should say the item that you want. It says legs. I want legs. I'm going to go to my postmaster and open up this exotic, and it's guaranteed going to be legs right now. There you go. So with this information in mind, you can go to any lost sector on any day that you think you can grind out really fast, really quickly. Stack up a bunch of exotic engrams in your post. Depends how many you want. You can stack up to, technically speaking, 21 until your postmaster starts refilling, but that doesn't count, of course, like items like these that you may want to save. Stack up as many as you want, then wait till the new season arrives, and then open them on the particular day that that new piece is out. So let's say it's the new season and there is a new Warlock helmet exotic. I would need to wait for the lost sector to say helmet, and then I would go to my postmaster and start opening engrams to get the helmet that just came out. So just to cut to the chase, I'm going to give you guys an example of what I would do in this scenario to use this information and avoid the trashy lost sectors. So, today's Nessus, it's boots. I don't want boots, I want gloves, right? But it's an easy lost sector to run. You can speedrun it fairly quickly, either difficulty. As long as you're ready, you can get it like under 2 minutes, fairly easily. So, I want the lost sector, and I want to farm the engrams, but I don't want the boots reward. I want to save 4 gloves. So I'm going to go into this lost sector and farm it for a couple of hours, whatever it may be, stack up engrams in my post, and then I just wait. Now, with this information I got an easy lost sector and I got a bunch of engrams, but I know tomorrow, hypothetically, it would be moon, right? So it would go to the moon, and it'd be gloves, but it would be any of these lost sectors, K1 Revelations, for example. And I hate that lost sector, I don't want to do it, I just want the right exotic. So, with this information in mind, I would see it's gloves, I would just head to the tower that day tomorrow, and the engrams that I just got from Nessus, let's say all 10 of them, I would then open from my post. They would be gloves instead of boots, even though they were boots when I just mentioned them, and I would get the item that I want and avoid the stupid lost sector that I don't want to play. And you could do this loop whenever you want. Let's say you're a fan of EDZ, but you're not a fan of the next planet in rotation. You go to EDZ, you farm the lost sector, even if it's not the drop that you want, you save the engrams, wait for that day that you need the drop, and then open them, avoiding the crappy lost sector entirely. Also, some people might be curious, so I thought I'd mention the actual rotation of lost sectors in the game currently for this season, Season 17, which would be Nessus, the one lost sector, the Conflux. After that, it rotates to Savathun's Throne World, where it would start with Metamorphosis right here on top. Then it would go to Fluorescent Canal for Sepulchre. I always pronounce that incorrectly. Then it would go nowhere, because you should avoid this one at all costs. It is terrible, it is awful, it's time-gated, triple plates, don't do it. Nope, nothing else. Moving on. After it's done with the Throne World, it'll go to EDZ. EDZ has 3 of the 4 lost sectors in rotation this season, so it'll start on Excavation 7, I believe is what it's called. I always forget the name of this thing. Excavation Site 7, my bad. So it starts there, then it'll go up top to Sunken Isles, it'll be Skydock, and then finally the Quarry. Those are all really nice to farm out. They're very fast, and if you optimize, you get them done in like sub 2 minutes pretty consistently. And then finally it goes to this place that nobody wants to talk about. Yep, the moon, just avoid it at all costs. Essentially, Nessus, EDZ, and half of the Throne World are your targets to farm out until Season 18. Finally, I'm going to close out the video by just showing a quick Lost Sector run, just to give an example. If you guys end up doing Metamorphosis, Titan, just bonk everything with Tractor Cannon. Hunter and Warlock, I'd recommend Agri-Scepter and an Arc Heavy. It just slaps everything in the Lost Sector. Other than that, here we go. Thank you for watching, as always. A like, share, subscription would be appreciated. It does help the channel. And I'll also stream daily on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TiggyBeaver, and the description will have the link for that, as always. Alright, enjoy the run, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.